Deplorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my GPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Harder, David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game is a divisional matchup featuring the first running back taking off the draft board in their draft class. It's Eddie Lacy going up against Adrian Peterson. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, in 2 years' time, it will host Super Bowl 52. You get a look inside the impressive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they just out-scrap you for the football.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, and now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already. battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Wayne Navy. Hey.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Finding time. And that'll be incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Get ready.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good game. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Wayne Navy. Wayne Navy.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now trotting out there the Packers getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with the pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. What a spin. That's strong running. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
319! 319!
They go back to the air here after the INT. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
319!
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. A gain of 3, second down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eddie Lacy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go! 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Usually when we talk about concentration and catching the ball, it's about the receiver. In this case, it's the defender who had the great focus knocking it away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard.
They got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
Second down following the run. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start the drive with Peterson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Peterson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all time in the NFL rushing ranks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Peterson alone in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
3 yards remaining here on second down.
Tiger! Tiger! Get ready! Wide 80!
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cobb goes in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Second down following the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tiger! Tiger! Let's go!
First down. Here's a run with Peterson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. .3 yards left to grab here on third down. short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Cordero Patterson, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. It's good, and it's 21-10. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited. You're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Following the interception, here's a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, let's see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually our defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. A dump off to Lacy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 2 field goals now for Crosby, a man who became the Packers' all-time leading scorer last year, topping the mark set by Ryan Longwell.
And as you know, Lambeau Field is not an easy place to kick field goals, especially when you get into December and January. But Crosby's been a steadying influence on some real good Packers teams.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Lacy will try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And look at this. He's got daylight. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Bridgewater fakes the give to Peterson. He's going to sling this deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 46 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. Bridgewater a give. This is Peterson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seven yards to go on second down. Again, Peterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
McKinnon, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Ten yards still left on second down.
319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They give it to Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Another pistol look here. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run again on first down. Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. Bridgewater to throw. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the I.
Play 90. Play 90.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw is Rodgers. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's caught, Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And an alley to run. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Second down, Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third and long for Bradford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give the Packers a first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Now Rodgers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Second and 5.
Cut it left. Line left. Watch quick.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Lacey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Eddie Lacy's build is one for goal line running.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.